In Murderbot Season 1 Episode 7. Gurathin discloses during a team-building activity in the flashback that begins this week's episode that he was formerly a spy for the corporate rim, who used addictive narcotics that they could only supply to keep him in line. Then, while on a mission to target her, he encountered Dr. Mensah, who adopted him and transformed his life. Despite the hazards, he went on this expedition because he admired her optimism about other people. In the present, Gurathin is not the only one who has doubts about Murderbot. In front of them, it instinctively blew the head off of enemy operator Leebeebee, shocking everyone. Pinley has fully sided with Gurathin and wants to get rid of the robot completely. Note that Gurathin's concerns about Murderbot aren't just security-related. Because of his affections for Mensah, he has projected that she feels the same way about Murderbot. I think she cares for the robot, but not in that way. I suppose we'll find out. However, Team Murderbot members Mensah, Arata, and Rat-T are grateful for its assistance and hope it will remain rather than abandon them. A sentient construct that has hacked its own software to liberate itself from years of human maltreatment would likely seek to avoid human contact as much as possible, as Mensah notes. The main argument in its favor is that it has stood by the team's side, protecting them. Bharadwaj doesn't seem to be able to comment much because of the recent occurrences. When it demonstrates its value once more, the discussion is far from over. Just in time, he gets the squad back in the hopper before one of those enormous two-ended centipede beasts surfaces. The beast isn't only looking for food, though. In the case of a giant centipede and some large tentacled monstrosity, it has come to the warm surface of the hopper to mate with a member of its species of the opposite sex, whatever that implies. Anyway, this is your opportunity if you've ever wanted to see kaiju fuck, because I know there are sickos out there. When the hopper stops rocking, the crew goes outside and finds egg sacs dangling from the outside of the car. Murderbot learns the hard way that sophisticated, black-armored SEC units, like the one he faced a few episodes earlier, can jam its threat assessment module and launch an unexpected attack while they're discussing how to handle that. The bad bot made the crucial error of exploding some of the creature's eggs during the combat, but Murderbot and the squad are unable to defeat the intruder. After returning and consuming the bot's head, the centipede quickly flees with the eggs that are still alive. Another crisis strikes as soon as this one ends. Due to a fever brought on by his infected wound, Gurathin passes out. He must be returned to the team's habitat, but as Murderbot reminds them, they fled it since it was probably overrun by foes, including an unknown number of those highly developed SEC units. Murderbot now has a real option: either it stays behind and lets them face their doom, or it goes along and tries to protect them, even though it knows this is probably pointless. If option B is chosen, this would not be much of a show. The entire creature/other creature/monster sex/gross eggs/evil robot/monsters revenge sequence in this episode is a masterfully done daisy chain of increasing sci-fi action and gory splatstick humor from beginning to end. This thing has it all: massive, gooey monster eggs that leak slime, Lovecraftian animals, and rampaging robots. It acts as an exuberant preface to the muted opening sequence, which is reliant on David Dastmalchian's portrayal of Gurathin, whose blend of remorse, thankfulness, and awkwardness regarding his troubled past and the manner in which Mensah saved him from it is captivating to watch.